We've been having a lot of discussion about Gayle King, Oprah, Kobe Bryant, black women who talked about Kobe Bryant's relationship with a non-black woman, a marriage. I've heard situations from Rashida Strober. Why didn't he marry a black woman? You had black women talking about that you shouldn't feel sorry for Kobe Bryant's death. And of course, here on YouTube, there are always these wars between black men and black women, where be it subscribers or content creators, and we call that the black gender war. The black gender war. There is this beef that's inherent, rather, and it occupies the space between black men and black women. The black gender war is what we're talking about here. So, does it just exist on YouTube? Okay, that's the question that we want to pose today. And shout out to Reg the Bad Guy. I believe he posted something similar to this. But I wanted to really build on that, because a lot of people feel that on YouTube there is just this black gender war. But outside of YouTube, it doesn't exist. It's only when you come to toxic spaces like black YouTube, black Facebook, black Twitter, and you have a few people who are not representative of the whole population commenting on black male, black female issues in America. But usually people don't wake up and go out there and participate in the black gender war. Some people have said, I don't see it. It's not in my space. I'm married. Some people are in pro-black communities in real time, where they are maybe Nation of Islam or a 5% nation of God's on earth. You might be Black Hebrew Israelites, so you might be in a cohort where there are really strong relationships between black men and black women, and you don't have any knowledge of these things. But my take on it is the black gender war is real. It doesn't exist on YouTube. In fact, it existed outside of YouTube, that it came to YouTube and gave more validity to what it was outside of YouTube. The black gender war is why you have people who will come on to Twitter and come on to Facebook and talk about the issues of the day. Why do you think when you have black men versus black women videos, they get a lot of views? Who's watching those? When people talk about it on Instagram, who's watching those? People talk about it on Facebook, who's watching them? The issues are that black men and black women don't get along in real life. They don't. All right? We know that they don't get along because they don't get married. We know that they don't get along because black men are marrying, I don't know what's the rate, interracially is going up. All right? Black women, although their rates are not as good as black men, their rates are going a little bit more up. Black men and black women have a problem in America. All right? Black men and black women are not trained to build families. They're not trained to build communities. They're trained to screw each other. They're trained to, mama says you don't need no man. One brother I interviewed on the Kinganda show, he told me that his sisters were raised to, they saw that their mother was fighting their father. This is what they were raised to do. All right. So when you see a situation like that, you got to be honest about this thing. All right. Young black women are not raised to love black men. Young black women are not raised to be wives, to be nurturing mothers. All right, they're raised to, okay, obviously if they like a guy or whatever, they might fall in love with him, but they don't know what their role is. And subsequently, the guy doesn't know his role. All right. Very few young black men are saying, I want to get up and I want to be a husband. I want to raise a black family. Now that was what I wanted to do even when I was in my 20s, But I saw that growing up, even though my mom and dad had their issues or whatever. It was something that was very important to me. That's not very important to a lot of people. All right. And what you will also hear is you see some black guys saying like, hey, I don't want to do that with a black woman, but I won't mind doing it with a non-black woman. And when you see brothers who are dating non-black women all the time, but even though they never talk about black women, that there's a reason why. There's a reason why black men are going with non-black women. There's a reason why black women are clowning black men. It's because there's wars of beef. And YouTube just happens to be where people express it, some of them. All right? But it's there. It's there. The numbers bear it out. Okay? The numbers bear it out that there's problems. TV shows, reality shows, blogs, the Oprah channel, okay, BET, all right, Black Girls Rock, and things that that prop up black women and tell them that they don't need brothers, that they're more successful. Anything that promotes anything without the black family propagates the gender war, and that is also done by people who are not black. It's done by politicians. The gender war is carried out by everybody, not just the black community. It's formulated outside the black community, and black people buy into the gender war. It's real. It's real. Now, there's no gender war if you come to Africa. There won't be that. But that's the situation, brothers and sisters. We are in the gender war. And it will continue to be constitutive. Now, I will say this. There are some people who are going to be warned and going to be beefing with black men and black women, and obviously you cannot save them. But I also will believe this. If you're a person and you want to work with black people, you want to work with black women, you want to work with black men, there's somebody that will buy into your program. All right? As long as you have your stuff together and your T's and I's and dotted and T's crossed, sure, no problem. But the war in itself is in existence. I think we got to be honest about that. So, guys, let me know what you think. Am I wrong? Am I right about it? All my contact information is pinned to the top here on the show. Subscribe, hit the bell. Good to see you guys here. Check out my first comment to the top. Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts. Go get you one. You already know what's going on. And as you guys know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.